everybody. I want to wisdom here. 3:30 a.m. It is now Sunday, October 25th, 2015. Less than a week until Halloween. Technically, this will be late night, Saturday night of next week. Pretty exciting time. That said, before we move on to Fiesta, which I promise is coming up, as is the Land of the Dead, there's a reason that I structured things the way I did. We've got Stormblade here, and she's got a hat.
A storm
I
unlike
threw
any
it on
other.
her last night and some off-camera stuff. What was it? Yeah, it was plus 20 armor and plus 10 health, which mainly the armor, and I thought it kind of looked good on her anyway, so that's what she's sporting, just so you know. Now, just before we come in here, we want to rehash her prime. She's actually pretty dadgum good box stock, so let me get to the spreadsheet here. Primary attack, Feather Blade Throw, is going to be 12 to 18. It is crazy fast. Where, you know, some of the characters like Astro Blast we introduced recently, it's kind of got like a little lag in between it. This thing, you just, I mean, it's almost to the point you can mesmerize people, it's that fast. So, taking a look at it, I mean, you get the feeling. And something else, I don't remember if I showed this in her introduction when I was playing around with her last night. She's got the jetpack thing going, where I can jump and she will hover quite a while and I can rotate. Some of the other characters, you can kind of fire them off and they sort of momentarily defy gravity. But thus far, it's the air element characters, Jetpack and Stormblade, that have really kind of stood out in terms of that. Secondary attack, I'm a big fan because it's Steeled Winds. It's a dash attack, good old-fashioned dash, if you will. It's quick. She's actually very quick. And then when you tack that on, she's super fast for this game. So 24 to 36, but we'll start here. You can actually hold it down. It goes into that mode there. Roughly 8 seconds from the time you start, you know, the initial dash until that one times out. So that's what I'm basing it on. The catch is, this right here will do 24 to 36 damage, but whenever you hold it down, you're going to come in, you're going to do 12 to 18. But again, you can go 8 seconds if you're so inclined, so that's basically the same as your primary attack at this point in time. That said, let's come in and talk to Persephone and see what we can get.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Alright, let me actually log these. I have gotten so many Wing Sapphires, it is amazing. You know what, I think we are maxed on Wing Sapphires, which is unbelievable. For so long we had 2, or a 2% discount I should say, and here lately I've been killing it with Wing Sapphires, so 10%, we want to just come through. Let me, again, I won't read these yet. 400, I'm just getting prices logged, 560. I think 10 is the maximum. I was chatting with Daphne about this last night. I think 10 is all there is in this game. You know, used to it was, you know, there's a Wing Sapphire per chapter. Obviously, there's a lot of chapters in this game because they kind of set it up differently. So you think per segment, you're like, well, that wouldn't be very many. And so I honestly think it's 10. So if that's the case, we are max discount, which is fan-freaking-tastic, man. That's one of the perks of this whole like epic treasure chest random item thing. Some of you might get all the soul gems before you ever see a Wing Sapphire. Some of you might get all the Wing Sapphires before you see a soul gem. Some of you might complete your Sky Stones and not see a soul gem, and it's a different deal, and it kind of makes each person's, you know, take unique. But that said, let's focus on the task at hand here. We're going to pick up her first base upgrade, which is her tertiary attack, it looks like. Cyclone Surge, which is a super reasonable 400 now. We started out paying 500, so we've slashed the prices here. All our off-camera work is paying off, and we have that sweet hat, which again, I think it kind of suits her. But press Y to jump into the air and damage nearby enemies. I don't quite understand this. I'm assuming it will look like the artwork there. But like, I'm not sure why it would damage it. Maybe the blades? Let's take a look. You know what? I'm gonna say that I think she's just spinning so fast that it's the blades doing that. If I hold it that, you can actually kind of move with it. You get to see that there. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, I'll take that. So 25 to 37, 2x. That's not too shabby. It's better than the 2 to 3, which we've seen recently for a tertiary attack. But that did have knockback to Astro Blast credit. So 25-37, I'm betting that's going to be what Buzz wants us to use, which that'll be pretty easy to do.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Alright, next up is Storm Dive. That looks sweet. For so long, I've wanted aerial dive attacks. We kind of had it with Jet Vac, you know, with like, what was it, the Corkscrew or Sidewinder? Or was it both? I don't know, but he is the closest we've kind of come to it, but that was like more of a lateral movement. This is going to be a descending movement, it looks like, and I'm stoked about it. Storm Dive 560, press B while in the air. So A is your jump on the Xbox One, B is primary, or no, what is B? B is secondary, right? I've got my Nintendo hat on. Yeah, X primary, B secondary, so jump A, B secondary, dive. Press B while in the air to dive down and damage enemies underneath you. This should be pretty cool. And again, I think that hat suits her for some reason. Kind of a festive type deal. Alright, let's check this out. I'm going to jump in the air. Oh, what was that? So it's a swoop too, and then it looks like I can hold it. Oh yeah, unadvertised greatness right there. Let's get a time on this thing. So I'm gonna start from the time we start diving. So I still say it's about the 8 seconds, but let's actually, you know what? Let's jump and see if we're still doing the same damage from the twist. Yeah, we are. So 12 to 18 there. That has not changed, but what has is the newness. Oh yeah, 24, I'll take that. So that'll be 24, but let's take a look at it if we can. Looks like she's holding the blades forward. And I'm trying to get you a good angle here. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet attack, to be honest with you. So let's come in. Can we get up there and jump down just for like the cinematic effect? Can we jump that rail? I think we can. Yes, we can. Okay. Looks like we're kind of lined up. What I'm going to do here, we're going to hurdle this wall, and we're going to rapidly descend. I don't know if like a height gravity type thing plays into this. I'm assuming no. I think it'll always be 24-36, but this will give us a good benchmark. Oh, get wrecked, dummy. Yeah, so you get the idea how potent that can be. So Storm Dive, we're going to log 24 to 36. You might actually get 2 hits of that, because then she seems to start her dash, and you can do 8-second hold for... How would I word that? I'm trying to say replicate steal win. So 24 to 36 dive, and then 24 to 36 dash. It's really more of a swoop, but I feel like that'll make sense. And then 12 to 18 8-second spin. So that kind of makes sense, right? 24 to 36 dive, 24 to 36 dash, 12 to 18 8-second spin. So let me try to explain that here in the video. We're gonna jump, there's the dive, the dash, and the spin, right? So just to double check, we should see 24 twice right here. So we're gonna dive down, and then as we start to dash forward, we should see either 24 or 36, and then go into the 8 seconds of 12 to 18. 24, 24, you got it, right? So we got that logged. We're ready for upgrade number 3.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Yes, we are. Fan of Feathers, 720. Okay, that was the number we needed, 720, for our pricing over here. And again, I do think if Daphne was correct, and I thought I had read somewhere 10, but I couldn't find it last night. But that'll be max discount if that's correct. So 720 for Fan of Feathers. Press Y to jump into the air. Okay, so we were doing that with her tertiary attack, the standard one, the first one we got, Cyclone Surge. So now we're going to initiate Cyclone Surge, I guess, and throw a spread of feather blades at nearby enemies. Really, I don't know. I hope this doesn't interfere with her quest. This might be something that we regret. This might be like, heroic challenges before, I mean upgrades before heroic challenges. I hope that doesn't like take away our opportunity to jump up and kill a chompy and turn it into I jump up and I kill that chompy and we get 1 out of 20, assuming if that's what we do, and then the blades eradicate the remaining 11 type of a situation. And if it does, though, ideally it would just log it, but I'm not sure, and we don't know her quest yet. So that said, it sounds pretty awesome aside from my concern about her quest. So again, this is jumping in the air. We can still throw the blades. We can still swoop and dive and swoop, I should say. Now if I just go straight Cyclone Surge, let's see if we get to 25. Oh wow. So 25 to 38, and then 10 to 15. This is a little difficult to document. Yeah, it would be 25 to 38. I screwed up earlier. So 25 to 38, and then 10 to 15. How many of those are there? I don't know, maybe like 5 times? That's tough to log, actually. Maybe we'll see it with the Greebles, but again, I don't know her quest for certain, but I hope that didn't just like screw us over.
Extremely once again. So
Alright, so final base upgrade already. It's called Feather Barrage for 960. Hold X until fully charged, which we don't know how long that will be. We'll check it out. Then release to throw multiple feather blades out in front of you. Alright, so this should be interesting. And right here, the saddest thing about Stormblade is she doesn't have, you know, like an alt deco. There's no Nitro, Dark, Legendary, which I could only see, I guess I could see her as Nitro. Primarily, I'd view her as a Legendary candidate, not necessarily Dark. We haven't, I guess, explored her fully, but initial impression, I don't see that. I see Legendary. So Wind Warrior, use the power of the wind to defend against enemy onslaughts. And Blade Dancer, hone your skill with using feather blades. Now, so far I'm a big fan of Blade Dancer. I mean, the blades, you know. But I don't like the name Blade Dancer. I do, but I don't like anything that involves dance in it. So, Wind Warrior would be, I guess, the more unique of the two. Although she's sporting some real size there. So, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll play around with her, you know, maxed out right here for now, the base upgrade point. So, Feather Barrage, we're going to press hold X, I should say, until fully charged. So, still doing 12 to 18. As you can see there, you can still rapid fire. And let's hold this down. I'm thinking 3 seconds fully charges it. Oh, good lord. Yeah, see when they... Oh, that's sweet looking. Yeah, it's a 3-second charge time. She just goes into ballistic mode here. No. That's pretty sweet. So that should be, what, 15 to 23 there, I think? How many times? I have no freaking clue. This is like incredibly impossible. I guess we could freeze frame it, but I'm probably not going to do that. So 15 to 23, and then let's just attempt this. Okay. One more time, maybe. I'm thinking maybe 5 times. We're gonna 5x question it. That would match what we thought we might get on Fan of Feathers. Which, let's check that out. But that's like 5x, 2x type of a deal. I don't know. She's pretty straightforward, but it's complicated to document the damage if you follow along there. So,
show me what you've got, Skylander.
Alright, so primary attack, you get the idea, you can eradicate these Grievous just with this is box stock primary, it's never been upgraded from the 12 to 18. Secondary attack, we can just destroy this guy. I was afraid that would happen. Alright, so let's fire another one off. Attempt. Okay. I mean, you get the feel for, I'm just trying to kind of highlight what this can do for you. So, the main thing I do with her is just basically dash. That's what I've been doing. So now we'll open this Cyclone Surge. Now keep in mind though, man, that's gonna like eliminate all of the chompies in chapter 1 there, where we like to go. That's our sort of honey hole with 20 plus enemies or so there in the beginning. Now we need to come in and we'll do the dive. So, oh wait, that was fantastic. Wait, can she stay up there? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's actually come in and dive bomb swoop. Spin away. And I think that shows it all, doesn't it? No, we haven't charged it. So let's get 2 of these goons out here. Let's just see what this does. Oh, if she gets hit, she will stop. Oh, that's lame. Well, I guess it makes sense, but... So you gotta set that up, but then you can do that, which is pretty cool. At least I think so. And then you can just basically taunt everyone. And if they get too close, you just feather dash. And again, you have to remember her primary attack is so rapid fire, it doesn't really matter anyway, and then you toss in the speed of the dash. She's pretty well stacked, what can we say? The numbers aren't massive by any means. It's not like you've even got a 40 to 60 type of an attack in here. But mid-20s, mid-30s, if you will, standard and critical, multiple times, and then the speed of the attacks and the speed of the character with the dash really kind of serves to distinguish her early on here in Skylanders SuperChargers. So that said, we will end this. I will come in now and we'll talk to Buzz, and we'll try to figure out her quest and hope that we didn't just like massively screw it up. If it is the standard tertiary attack, it would just be that initial 25-38 as we go up, and then my fear is that, you know, the residual damage from the blades would just eradicate those chompies, and it might take a long time to actually make that happen. But if it pans out in our favor, where I go up, take out a chompy, get credit, and then we kill 5 to 6 chompies with the blades, and it still logs those as, you know, the tertiary kill for the quest. Assuming the quest is the tertiary, it'll be a good thing. But I'll come in here, we'll end this, we will immediately talk to Buzz. My curiosity is piqued right now, so we've got to kind of quell things over here. And if we screwed up, if it is the tertiary, and Fan of Feathers like screws you over in terms of complicating your life, you will know because of my Skylanders research series, and you won't have to endure the pain that I will have to endure to get them all. Or if we can come in there and we can basically kill 15 chompies at once, you'll be like, hey, let's go ahead and get Fan of Feathers before we tackle that. So, and for all we know, I mean, it might be Storm Dive. That would actually kind of be cool, to be honest with you, if you had to kill them with Storm Dive. But it's tended to be the tertiary, so that's what I'm inclined to think it'll be. But that said, we've got Stormblade, we've got our base upgrades, we've got a sweet hat, we can hover in the air like Jetvac, we can swoop down. She's just a very well-rounded, fun-to-play character with speed, so definitely someone that I am a big fan of. See what I did there? The air element, it's 4 in the morning. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. OneOfWeasem.com is my personal site. I also run the Skylander Club forum, SkylanderClub.com. Check it out. If you like what you see there, sign up. We'd love to have you. That said, for myself and Miss Stormblade, we're going to be right back. Check out the first quest from Buzz, and I will see you here in just a few seconds.